bing bop, boom bop, bing bop, bam. I think that's what it be saying. But this is to all you funky feet, crusty toe peoples.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Clean them up.
Welcome to another weekly edition of The Best Way to Smoke News. Sponsored by none other than Yep to You Drippy Lip. Get you that glue guard, no drip lip.
Man.
Oh yeah, and it's being presented to you by none other than Serpo Jr.
Big J.
And yep, Russia releases Americans recently detained for cannabis. You know what I'm saying? We already know, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's already tough for us here in the United States.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you rewind a little bit, what's her name? Brittany Griner.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The ball player for the vape pen. You know what I'm saying? She got cracked. I ain't gonna say it's the same spot, but around there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So Russian authorities have released Caleb Byers, the 28-year-old American who was arrested in early February. Guess what though? For carrying cannabis-infused gummies into the country. So, you know what I'm saying? We got an example of vapes, you know what I'm saying, outside the country you get in trouble for. And also, you know what I'm saying, now gummies. Oh. Now, you know, some places outside the country don't even rock with cannabis, period. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, Byers and his fiance, Nadia Mambitova, a Russian national, were arrested early February by custom officials at something V airport, you know what I'm saying, in Moscow. Like y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, out there in Moscow, after authorities allegedly found cannabis-infused gummies. Now, this is allegedly. You know what I'm saying? They could have just been some regular Haribo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But allegedly find infused gummies and marmalade products in Byers' luggage. The pair faced drug smuggling charges carrying up to 1 million rubles. But in our money, you know what I'm saying, that's 11,000, which is still a hefty fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And up to 10 years of imprisonment. You know what I mean? So the 10 years imprisonment isn't there. I'm not sure if the 1 million rubles is paid, or rubles. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they have to do that, but you know what I'm saying? I'm happy those Americans are released for the use of cannabis.
Facts. And I would say this too, though, man. With the gummies, they should be worried more so about the red dye and all that shit and the pork that's in the gummies versus the THC, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Moving on. Elon Musk says mandatory drug testing for federal workers is a great idea as his DOGE agency seeks spending cuts under Trump. Elon Musk, chair of the Trump administration newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, says it's a great idea to mandate drug testing for federal employees as he pushes to make massive cuts to government agencies and spending. And those of y'all, if y'all paying attention, I know we have, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different areas where they're cutting jobs and letting people go in the federal department and stuff like that. And they lying and shit, though. They saying that it's saving money, but facts checks is saying that those departments that they're cutting is really not saving much. In an X post on Saturday, Joshua Steinman, a former National Security Council official who served during President Donald Trump's first term, tagged DOGE and asked whether the department has considered a federal workforce-wide mandatory immediate drug test. And Musk's reply was, great idea. Some federal employees and contractors are already required to submit pre-employment drug testing through random screening of workers are generally reserved for those selected safety-sensitive or national security-related positions. Hey, federal workers, man, I feel for y'all right now, though, man, because it's a lot of cuts coming down, and they trying to find any way to get y'all up out of there. Man.
Make them robots worthless.
Man.
Yep, and over in Minnesota, Minnesota is now accepting cannabis business applications. You know what I'm saying? So if you know, Minnesota been having this little lottery, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead, let's get it popping. Oh, no, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing too much. Not now that y'all not doing too much, we done worded it kind of wrong.
Right.
So y'all got the wrong understanding. Don't get the wrong idea about me. You know what I'm saying? But hopeful Minnesota cannabis licenses can now submit their adult use business applications. You know what I'm saying? The application window will remain open until mid-March. The application window runs from mid-February, which will start at February 18th, and will end mid-March, which will be March 14th. And lotteries will determine the final license winner later this year. So I'm guessing when they speak in lottery, this is the time to submit the application. The lottery come up, boom, 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 boom. Oh, yep, we finna be elevated with Big J. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. We finna find our best way to smoke with your favorite smoking partner. You know what I'm saying? So they finna pull applications like that. So make sure you fill out your applications right. Make sure you understand what they asking, understand what you actually want your business to do. So once you fill it out properly, they get it. Oh, no, we don't want this because it's not filled out right. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? So getting licenses into the hands of business owners is our priority, and today makes another step towards opening Minnesota's cannabis market. There is a great deal of interest from business owners who want to get started in this new space. We're looking forward to working with applicants to take the crucial next steps in becoming licensed so they can make their businesses a reality. You know what I'm saying? And that was from the OCM interim director, Eric Taubel. You know what I'm saying? So it's looking hopeful for the Minnesotians. Y'all didn't win. Y'all didn't go far in football, though. But.
Keep it up. Right. California bill aims to repeal cannabis excess tax increase. Plummeting prices. And look, we go over this all the time. No, we know the cannabis industry from the outside looking in, it looks great and glamorous. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is going how it's supposed to be, but behind the scenes, it's a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Plummeting prices, less revenue, fewer licenses, debt, wildfires, and the ongoing threat of tax hikes. That's the tip of the iceberg for California's cannabis market in early 2025. Specifically, California is set to increase its cannabis excess tax at retail from 15% to 19% starting on July 1st, 2025. As a result of a compromise elected officials made 3 years ago with certain beneficiaries of cannabis tax revenue. So what that's saying right there is basically they put it on hold for a lot of these businesses and shit. You know what I'm saying? To be able to, quote unquote, collect some revenue and not be super taxed, which 15% on top of whatever the other tax is already excessive. You know what I'm saying? However, one legislator is planning to stop the increase from happening. Assembly member Matt Haney, Democrat from San Francisco, who chairs the Housing and Community Development Committee, introduced Assembly Bill 564 on February 12th. The legislation would repeal a requirement for the California Department of Tax and Fee Administration to adjust the cannabis excise tax rate by a percentage that was written into law in 2022. Man, moving on. This forthcoming tax hike comes after roughly 27% of U.S. cannabis businesses reported being profitable in 2024, according to a Whitney economic survey. Meanwhile, approximately 65% of small businesses in the country were profitable last year. Okay, in California, where the average price per ounce for cannabis flower has dipped 38% since 2020, a statewide sales have shrunk 13% since 2021. According to the California Department of Cannabis, many licensed operators are hanging on by a thread from market conditions alone, much less from some elected officials treating the industry as merely a revenue stream. At the beginning of 2024, 15% of California licensed dispensaries were in default on their excise taxes. Man, it's real out here, man, in this cannabis industry, man. So, hey, man, you got to be tough to be up in this thing, though. You feel me?
Man, oh man. Yep. Before I go right here, I'm just gonna say, man, AJ's Flower Co.
Man.
Lawsuits by Massachusetts Cannabis Testing Lab claims rivals inflate THC results, ignore contaminant safety fails. So in a nutshell, they just like, man, we the testing lab. Oh, you our partners. Y'all is flooded with pesticides and all of this, but it's good. Massachusetts Cannabis Testing Lab, MCR Labs, is suing 8 rival testing labs, claiming they are inflating THC levels and ignoring safety fails in contamination tests. The race to the bottom, first of all, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, Massachusettsians. Is that cool to say for them? For the Massachusetts people?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, if y'all like the pesticides,
right,
rock on.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But I done had some AJ's bud. Oh my goodness.
Can't go back to the pesties.
Ooh, wait. That's it right there. I ain't gonna go on a tangent. But this race to the bottom willingness to manipulate testing also results in unknowing consumers overpaying for lower potency cannabis riddled with dangerous contaminants. So you think you smoking on some bomb, but actually you smoking on some top of the line pesties.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So given the rapid corruption of compliance testing, neither consumers nor dispensaries could be expected to know which products on the shelf may unlawfully be contaminated or have misleading potency claims. And this is by the MCR Labs LLC versus Analytics Labs. You know what I'm saying? So they suing these other little labs because it's like, all right, they feel as if like the MCR Labs is taking their time, you know what I'm saying? Like doing what they supposed to be doing. Right. You know what I mean? And now, but these other labs, it's like people are catching on and be like, man, they're going to pass our stuff. They're going to pass our stuff. So they short stopping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So MCR Labs is like, man, forget the short stopping. Y'all cheating. You know what I'm saying?
Like a mug. Like a mofo.
Like a mofo go.
You feel me?
AJ's Flower Co.
Man, tap in.
Yep. And that's another weekly edition of the Best Way to Smoke News with your favorite smoking partner, Serpo.
Make sure you stay elevated with Big J.
Baby.